Shalom. I want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakal Kadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to those brothers pushing truth and sincerity. All right, I'm going to just kick this off with my spirit was feeling like reading a little bit out of Ecclesiastes, the second chapter, so that's what I'm going to just start it off with, and we're going to go from there. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Okay, so if you come in here, if you coming into this truth, and you come in here to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, prepare for temptation. All right, you've been taught about adultery, you've been taught about pork, you've been taught about murder. So prepare for these temptations. You're gonna have that opportunity to commit adultery, or you're gonna have that opportunity of being so hungry and the only thing left in the house got pork on it. Believe it or not, that day is gonna come. And more so, that day of temptation with the chip, the ultimate temptation. Okay, so you gotta prepare yourself. How? Learning these scriptures, commandments, building up your faith, praying without ceasing, fasting. Salakia. Okay? This is verse 2. Set thy heart aright, constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay, so you gotta constantly endure. It don't matter what you're going through. Keep fighting through it. It don't matter if you're homeless. Your woman cheated on you. It don't matter what happened. You must endure. If you don't endure, the only other option is the missile or death. Okay, so you gotta endure unless you want a bad outcome. For example, it's 2 o'clock right now in the morning. I didn't finish my videos this week. I got one more. So I'm gonna be up doing this video. I had to. Yeah, I would rather be asleep right now. But I had to stay up and finish the Lord's work, enduring. Okay. This is verse 3. Oh, wait. Verse 2 is say, and make not haste in time of trouble. So, if this thing pop off tomorrow, for example, I ain't gonna say you shouldn't just be running around, but you shouldn't be in that mindset of what I'm gonna do. Don't make haste. Leave it up to the Lord. Okay? Verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away. All right? How we doing this? How we cleaving unto the Lord? By pushing his word, doing his works. Okay? And pushing to be just like him in his image. Being in his image don't just mean looking like him. We trying to act like him too. It say that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Verse 4, whosoever is brought upon thee, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. All right, that means good or bad. Okay, you got invited to a party. Good, take it cheerfully. A close family member just died. Good, take it cheerfully. You know, you could say anything bad, good in one form or fashion. All right, this is how I look at it. If one of my family members die, I ain't gonna mourn because it ain't time for mourning. I'm gonna look at it as a good thing because now, if I truly love that family member, their problem's over. They're in the spiritual world getting peace. Okay? It and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And I can speak on that because you got to be patient when you in that low estate. When you ain't got no job, you got to be patient when you looking for one. Or when you ain't got no car, you got to be patient when you're looking for one. Okay, you can't just automatically just try to take the easy way out. You gotta depend on the Lord at all times. Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right, and adversity is a time of trouble. How is gold made to be so shiny? It's melted down, put into coin form or ingot form. All right, and that's how we gonna be tried through that fire, that hour of temptation. Whatever you got to be tried through is what you got to be tried through. Okay, and that's how we gonna see who the true men of the Lord. First and foremost, talking to myself, and then to the Akim, because I got to get tried myself too. Okay, verse 6. Believe in him, he will help thee order thy way aright and trust in him. That's basically what I was just saying earlier. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Okay? It say believe in him. I mean, you got to have faith. What is faith? The substance of things not seen but hoped for. Roughly paraphrasing, Hebrews 11:1. So basically, roughly paraphrasing, faith is the hope for things not seen. Okay, like you don't have no physical evidence, but you just got that feeling like, I know it's true, I know it's true, I know it's true. That's how you got to look at it. All right. This is verse 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. So that's a quick cut to people that don't fear the Lord. It said right there, fear the Lord, wait for his mercies. Because at the end of the day, what can you do? You can't save yourself. Only the Lord can save you. So you gotta wait for his mercies. Whether you believe that or not, you gonna have to wait for it. If you don't wait for it, what mercy is you gonna receive if you think you can give it to yourself? Verse 8. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. So as long as we got faith in the Lord, that reward gonna come. So saith the Lord. All right, speaking through these prophets, these judges, these seers. Okay, why? Because what's that reward? The kingdom. All right, and everybody not gonna get the kingdom the same way. That's why you want to push harder, because we only here for 100 years at max. Well, that's how long they say average, not even average life, but that's how long, everybody think one life is, basically. Think about 100, and we just leaving the reincarnation alone, just this life, which is not going to make it to 100 years, but let's just say it do. 100 years compared to forever, you know? All right, this is verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. And that's exactly what I was just saying. We that fear the Lord, I'm praying for his mercy. I'm hoping to get the kingdom. I'm really praying for it. Because if not the kingdom, what am I doing here? I know praising the Lord, doing his works. But imagine if we didn't get the kingdom. We already get prosecuted, killed, spit on. And not even just the kingdom, just good things in general. What if we didn't get these rewards? It would be like, here you got these niggas who don't believe, and you got us that do believe. When we get to the kingdom, we gonna all have it? No, somebody gotta get a better reward, because somebody doing something better. That's why we hoping for this good. All right. This verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. I just read that, but I just had a little bit more to say about that. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good. Mine personally is the kingdom. I want the kingdom. And for everlasting joy and mercy. Where we gonna get everlasting from? The heaven, the kingdom of heaven that is everlasting. That's why I want it. Alright, but this was just Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, the second chapter, verses 1 through 9. Hopefully this was edifying. But I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakal Kadash, giving double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the brothers pushing truth and sincerity and abide above.